Hello, darlings. You've all heard of Marilyn Monroe. Some of you know Bridget Bardot. Well, now it's time for the Cognac Show. I said cognac, ooh, ooh. I said cognac, ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm your bubbly blonde, fabulously dressed to impress.
Welcome back. I'm Cognac Wellerlane, and we're here at the Bay Street Theater Bash, right here on the Long Wharf, and I'm here with Mr. Chris Bauer, who is a tremendous supporter of this theater.
Thank you.
Yes, you really are a tremendous supporter, right?
I am. I think this place does a lot for Sag Harbor. I think it does a lot for the whole East End of Long Island, and further maybe. And I don't want it to go anywhere, so I'm here to say so.
Yes, you are here to say so. Tell my audience, what have you been working on right now, Mr. Bauer? You've been working on a lot of projects. I know you are.
Yes, yes. I'm lucky. I'm lucky that that's true. I just finished the 4th season of True Blood on HBO. I play Sheriff Andy Belfleur on that. I have since the beginning. That takes 7 months a year to film in Los Angeles. So I have a home here in Sag Harbor, and when I'm not there, I'm here.
It's the most beautiful place in the whole world, Sag Harbor.
It is. I mean, I think that like you could, when it comes down to it, that's the simplest way to say it.
I'm just totally in love with this town. I really am. I think it's one of the most charming places in all of New York. I really do think that.
I think almost of anywhere I've been, this is where I always like to end up, and I think charming is the tip of the iceberg. I think there's something about this place aesthetically that is so evocative and so powerful. It's not a coincidence that phenomenal works of art are made here and have been for decades, and theater should be in the mix. Bay Street has produced 20 seasons of memorable work. And it's not just, summer theater thrown together to entertain whoever bought a ticket. Sybil and Murphy, who run this place, make really brave choices in what they choose to put on. And I think it dignifies this audience that they get to see stuff that's sometimes a little more edgy and a little more unpredictable than they would
that's
expect.
why I love it. That's why I love this theater so much.
Well, I did Romance last summer, David Mamet play, which is a pretty aggressive play that I love and is on the nose in so many ways. And I couldn't believe how supportive and open
the audience was, right?
My favorite audience ever. Night after night after night.
It's just, you just keep wanting to do it more and more, right?
Yeah.
That's why we're actors, right, darling? That's why we're actors, because we hear that audience applause.
For them.
And it's for them.
Yeah.
And they love us for it, right?
In my opinion, when you're as an actor, when you finally turn that corner and you realize it's for them and it's not for you, that's when it gets good. And this is a great audience to work for, and my kids, it goes beyond whatever's on the main stage. My kids, through their school, came to see Murphy's production of Diary of Anne Frank, and they had a phenomenal experience in the theater, just like the adults who saw Romance did. My kids had it, and I remember, I grew up in Los Angeles, they bussed us to a play around 3rd or 4th grade, and when the lights went out, and whatever that was that happened on stage, I was in. I was like, this is my life.
That's when you determined that you were going to be an actor.
I didn't know how the hell I was going to pull it off, but I knew that building, a theater, is where I wanted to spend my time. And then it took, 25 years.
How old were you when you decided that you wanted to be an actor?
7, 8 years old.
I was younger than you, darling.
Oh, really?
I was 3 years old, and I was smitten.
Yeah?
My father, but I come from an old-fashioned Italian family, so they were like dead set against it.
I bet.
But my father took me to the movies. I was 3 years old. He took me to this old theater back in the day, you know, with the marquee and the lights, and that alone would make anybody want to be a movie star. So I'm sitting in the theater, and I'm looking at everything. I'm like overwhelmed, and I'm, Daddy, are those real people? Daddy, are those real people up there? Because I didn't know.
And you remember that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's, yes, honey, those are actors. And I said, I want to be an actor. And they fought it ever since. My parents never wanted me to be in show business. Never wanted me to be in show business.
You know, as much as everybody's got to have their own road, I think that's so sad because.
Yeah, it is.
Because, you know, whatever. You obviously have done what you want to do.
Yes. Obviously I'm not a movie star. You know, I've been in a couple of independent films, but I love what I do, and that's interview fabulous people like you.
Well,
and that's my calling. I really believe that I really enjoy what I'm doing right now, interviewing a person like you, because you're fascinating.
Thank you very much. So are you. Good. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I just think that I know the way you just described that lightning bolt thing when you were with your dad and seeing that.
That's the show business bug. You get it. You get bitten by it. It's like a mosquito that bites you, right?
It is.
It's a mosquito that bites you.
A very big mosquito. Yeah, it's true.
Well, that's wonderful. Now tell my audience what you're working on next. Are you doing anything that we should know about that's in the works?
Well, you know, True Blood is a series that luckily has taken off around the world.
It's famous all over the world.
Yeah, it's a big success. So I go back to that in a few months. And, you know, the last 7 months were rigorous, to say the least. So I have a feeling what I'm going to do with my next couple of months is stuff like this. Hopefully talk to people as fun to talk to as you. If somebody asks me to show up on behalf of something like Bay Street, I will. And in the meantime, I think there's some sun to catch. I think there's some food to make. And I got to write. I mean, like, I get behind on my writing. You know, I write things that by no means anyone should see. But if I don't do it, I feel different. So talk about a luxury to come out here in the most beautiful place I know of and let the sun shine on me and write down what I'm thinking. That's my therapy.
Maybe it's going to be in the next hit movie.
Wouldn't that be weird?
I love it. I love it. And you were contemplating while you were chatting with Cognac, right here at Cognac's Corner.
That's right.
Chatting with Cognac at Cognac's Corner, right?
Maybe it all started here. Maybe I am going to write a movie, and maybe it started from you. And if so, I'm really glad we met.
That's right. Tell my audience, where can we go to find out more information about you as an actor and everything you're working on?
Well, people, I'm afraid all you can really do is tune into HBO, watch True Blood. It's going to be on for the rest of the summer and into September, Sunday nights, 9 o'clock on HBO. You can Google me. We can all Google each other. There's always something to find.
Are you on Facebook or no?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook.
Tell my audience.
I'm on Facebook, Chris Bauer, B-A-U-E-R. Anyone who wants to say hi, go ahead.
And you Twitter too, right?
No.
You just say, no, you know what I do? I Facebook, and it goes right on my Twitter account.
Okay.
I got it all connected.
You're way more hip than me. I mean, I fight my way through the email.
And we can find out about all your movies from IMDb, right?
That's right.
Everything we need to know.
Everything you need to know.
Let's toast. Let's
Cheers.
toast. Salute.
Cheers.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. That was a pleasure.
And we'll be back in a moment, darlings, with more celebrity interviews. Keep watching Pink Champagne Kisses.
Hello, I'm Terry Thompson from Prudential Douglas Elliman. Welcome to the Hamptons. What I love about my job is that every customer is completely different, and Every day is a new experience. I chose Prudential Douglas Elliman mostly because of my love for Southampton. I visited 20 years ago and knew I was home. It was important to me to know that I was working with a company that had not only the technology and professionalism, but a company that would also allow me to think outside the box and be an individual.
I find her incredibly personable. I think she cares more about her job than many people I've ever met in any profession, and that makes a huge difference. There's such a sense of sincerity and happiness with the work that she does that it really is important that she makes the clients happy. And what kind of sale that materializes from that isn't as important as actually being able to do her job well and seeing people in the right sort of home.
So let me help you find your Hamptons dream. Call me, Terry Thompson, your key to the Hamptons.
Darlings, welcome back. I'm Cognac Wellerlane, and we are here at the Bay Street Theater Summer Bash, one of the most important events in this Hampton season right here in Sag Harbor. And I'm here with a very, very famous celebrity, actor, personality. Introduce yourself to the camera.
Robert De Niro. I wish. No, Fisher Stevens.
Mr. Stevens, you are a big supporter of the Bay Street Theater. Why?
Well,
tell my audience.
I'm a small supporter. I love the Bay Street. I remember the year they opened. I was renting a house in Sag Harbor, actually. And I've been to numerous productions and think it's a fantastic theater. One of the best summer theaters in the country.
Long Island and the country. You are absolutely 100%
and what do you do?
right.
Are you an actress, too?
I'm an actress.
You're very dolled up.
Always, darling. I always look this way. This is my gimmick.
It's your gimmick?
Yeah.
Okay,
what
good.
What do you think? You like it?
Yeah, it's different. You look like you're in a Fellini film.
That's what people tell me.
Yeah.
I'm a throwback from the 1960s.
Yeah, I could
and this gorgeous woman right behind, she's an African-American filmmaker. She makes movies. Has been to the Cannes Film Festival. You need to talk to this lady behind me right now.
Okay.
Tell my audience what you're working on right now.
I'm working on a bunch of documentaries. One about Sylvia Earle, an oceanographer. One about Ginger Baker. One about Woody Allen. And I'm going to direct a feature film. This is called Stand Up Guys.
Oh, I love it.
I have a play called Ghetto Clown that just closed on Broadway with John Leguizamo, and we're starting a tour next month.
How fabulous is that?
Nice. Things are good.
Everything is doing really well. So what do you think about show business today with the internet, with Facebook? Is it all it's working for you?
I don't really deal with it, but I'm going to have to soon.
Yeah, they're making everybody do it, darling.
Right.
Don't feel bad.
That's right. No, it's the way the world is going.
That's the way the world is. They all want us to Facebook and Twitter. I'm doing it myself.
Good. I see that.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
Tell my audience where we can go to find out more info about what you're up to.
I don't know.
IMDb?
Yeah, I guess IMDb. I don't know. FisherStevens.com doesn't exist, so. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
All right. Take care.
More interviews coming up right here at the Bay Street Theater. Big champagne kisses.
Fabulously dressed to impress. One of a kind girl. This has been a Crybaby Productions, darlings.